Hey everybody, it's chuggaaconroy. Welcome back to more Super Mario 64 DS. In the last episode, we took down Bowser at Bowser in the Dark World. Bowser. Anyway, in this episode, we as Luigi are going to be heading down into the basement and doing what we can do down there because, well, the basement contains many new lands for us to explore, and that's where the key we got from Bowser last time around took us. So, we're going to be heading down here, and because it's the year of Luigi, I think that we ought to be giving Luigi a bit of the spotlight from here on out, because we got Luigi in our group. We can't play as in the original Mario 64 DS, and like I said, it's the year of Luigi, unless, of course, you're watching this in any year other than the year that it was made in, which is actually quite possible, considering how many views I get on videos. Never mind that! Let's not think negatively, let's think positively. Let's go over here and talk to this toad and see what it gets us! Wow, you recovered that many stars! Way to go, Mario! What? You're Luigi? I don't believe it. Luigi couldn't have pulled off such an impressive feat. Oh, come on! So much for that. Stop trying to fool me, Mario. You might be wearing green clothes, but don't think I can't tell you two apart. Fine, if you're really Luigi, you'll be able to spin in the air after a backward somersault. You'll also have amazing agility and be able to run on water for a second. You'll also be able to scuttle instead by holding down the B button. Maybe when I see all that, maybe then I'll believe you're Luigi. Okay, so he's being a jerk. Of course, the toads are never nice to Luigi. No one ever is. Which, even they don't know it's the year of Luigi. Because even they don't know it's the year of Luigi. For all these toads know, it is still the launch date of the Nintendo DS. But, because I'm doing these courses in numeric order, the very next place we need to go is through this door. Star on it. How long has it been since you've seen that? Earlier in this video, you say? Well, maybe. Anyway, this toad over here is actually pretty interesting. Let's talk to him. Piece of advice for the hapless Luigi. Even if the caps look the same, the one you're wearing for years is special. It is said if you lose your cap, your luck runs out too. Wow, that is a really, really fail accent that I was trying to do there for that toad. I'm trying to give them all unique voices, but just no. When you're that unlucky, you shouldn't hit a question mark block. Who knows what might happen? If you lose your cap, you'll find it in the course where you lost it. Oh, take this with you. I had it hidden. So he's gonna give us a star, but what he was saying more importantly there, aside from getting one thing we need to complete this game, is that losing your cap will cause a bunch of crazy things to happen. Should we get the chance to have that happen, I will go over that a bit more. And oh crap, I didn't mean to save. Well, if this recording fails because of Windows Update, I'm definitely not re-showing that. Anyway, so I will say this. Big graphical update from the N64 version right here. How about we don't waste any more time and just jump on in? We have course number 6 right here. As I always called it as a kid, Hazy Mazy Cavy, and I refuse to call it anything else. Well, maybe. Anyway, we got Swimming Beast in the Cavern. Let's do this. So, this is some music that I'll say flat out I don't think is as good as it is in the N64 version. It's just that it sounds very low-tech compared to how it sounded. Right here we got 3 easy coins. I'm not really going to be covering the 100 coin star. Right here is something that I haven't really done yet. There are wooden boxes you can pick up. They look a lot more wooden than the N64 version. If you throw them at a wall, you can get coins out of them. You can alternatively throw them at enemies to do damage should you want to. What does it say? Come on. And it's just telling us that we can do a long jump, which I'm actually wondering if Luigi can make this no problem without needing to do that. Oh crap, he can't! Oh wow, okay, I can dive. Never mind. So we're gonna go through here, because this is where we need to go. We have another one of these black brick blocks, which we can't do anything about. Again, we need some more girth to us. And couldn't avoid the boulder. Got some boulders right there. Can't really do anything about that either. So let's just go on through this door. And we need to ride this down. Now we could wait for it to go all the way down, but what I'd rather do is just go down and then ground pound, which I still didn't do it quite right. So, Swimming Beast in the Cavern is the name of this mission, and wouldn't you know it, we go down here, and we do indeed have a Swimming Beast in the Cavern. This is known simply as Dory. Well, she is blue, and she, you know, is something like that. Really, Dory, I think, is the bottom of the boat, but I gotta say this right now. I don't really care much for her redesign in the DS version, where she has goggles on and her face is a bit chubbier, and she's got, like, little spots on her back. I don't really care for it that much. Plus, on top of that, something that I'd like to say is, she lowers her head right here so we can get in her face. You can do this by ground pounding or by walking on her neck. They put Wario's cap on her. Look at this. They put Wario's cap on her. That's animal abuse dressing her up like Wario. Okay, no, not really. Anyway, we put on a yellow cap and we get to play as Wario. Don't believe we've done this before. Maybe we have. But now that we can be playing as Wario, We are much stronger than before, but we are also much slower, and, well, look at that jump height. Yeah, I think I've said enough about that. But like I said, we are stronger. So what do? We punch the rock with our bare hand! Okay, no, not really. It's all in the gloves. I mean, that stuff is like, freaking like, polyfiber or something or other that makes his fist as strong as steel. So no, he didn't punch it with his bare hand. It was all in the glove. Anyway, go up there and get the star, and very awkwardly have Luigi's voice come out of Wario's mouth. Elevate for 8 red coins. This is gonna be a doozy. So for this mission, we need to go the opposite way that we went last time, and we'll get to see a bit more of the level. Right here, we have a Goomba. That is fungible abuse. Yeah, because he's a fungi and an animal. And I died trying to put on clothes! Okay, why not? We'll put on the Wario cap this time. Even though it's gonna get me in this mission in the long run, I guess I can do it if you really, really wanted me to. So, what we need to do is we need to go into this room, and it says to elevate for 8 red coins. So, what we need to do is we need to find an elevator of some sort. And, well, no elevator, but we can see that there's red coins in this room by looking around, so this might as well be it. If you were at all curious, Wario is indeed what you need to break these brick blocks right here. We have a bit of a hint for a switch star later, but that's not what we're getting right now. And, you know what? Okay, you know what? I was gonna hurt myself right there to get rid of the Wario cap and just do this as Luigi because it's so much easier. But I know you guys are gonna hate me if I don't play as Wario. So you know what? As a bit of a self-challenge and a bit of a self-gimp, as if I don't die enough in this game, I will be playing as Wario. Actually, I haven't died that much, just that I had a couple of really embarrassing deaths, but then again, every run does. So let's go through here. That Bob-on Buddy back there tells you where the red coins are for playing the DS version, of course. Nothing else to really say there. Let me go ahead and move over here. By stepping on these things, you can do that. I've heard rumors that you can control us with the second player 2 controller on the N64 version, but I've never seen any actual proof of that. I don't think there is any 2-player mode. I suppose right now while we're very slowly going around here, I could talk about that, actually. The fact that, Mario 64 was actually going to be a 2-player game at one point in time in development, where it was going to have a split screen, where player 1 would be Mario, player 2 would be Luigi, and you could, you know, go through the levels in different areas at the same time, and you could kind of, like, do things for one another. It was gotten rid of because the N64 couldn't handle it, and honestly, I can kind of see why. Not to mention the fact that, you know, they were trying to just get, like, Mario's gameplay in 3D right the first time, and they weren't necessarily trying to do anything else that was really all that fancy. You know, because you look at a lot of series jump into 3D, and it's really impressive that they were able to get it right so well the first time with Mario. And they were able to, like, lay down a lot of staples for gaming as a whole, you know, as it jumped into the 3rd dimension when they did this, but I don't know, it's one of those things where I think it could have been an interesting concept, but it's just kind of a shame that we haven't had, like, a 2-player 3D Mario game, but who knows, maybe next week at E3 they'll surprise us, that is, if this is going up when I think it's going up. So, yeah, look toward the future, look bright, you know? Think positive. Maybe someday we will get to see that concept. I mean, heck, it looks like Sonic Extreme is finally getting made, if you look at Sonic Lost World. So, not really doing anything else. Let me just, jump over there. Okay, good. Oh my god, I was so impatient there. The thing is, if I was Luigi, I could probably have just jumped around over there without having to wait for the friggin' elevator, but because I'm doing a self-challenge by making myself play as Wario, I'm not doing that. That brick block there, I don't believe contains anything worthwhile. I hope I'm right. I really, really do. Let's just go through here, and in true Wario fashion, I'm gonna punch a brick with my bare hand! And win. Okay, so let's go through here very slowly. Again, if I was Luigi, I could cheat the section so hard. Come on. Come on. Sorry about that, I bumped my mic. Come on, right here. You don't even have to jump onto that. You don't have to make the jump onto it. You just have to jump over it and you collect it. That's 6 red coins. Normally I do the 100 coin mission in this one though, but there's another mission that I think is better suited for that. So I'm just gonna get this 8th one, and I'm gonna make the star appear down there. Okay, now I wanna see if I can be fancy about this. I was able to do this without falling as Wario. Let's see if I can fall. No. Let's see if I can fall into the star. Oh, I almost did it! Dang it! Alright, let's just take our star and go. I almost was fancy. Next up, Metalhead Wario can move. This was known simply as Metalhead Mario can move in the N64 version, but it was changed in the DS version. Out of my way, bug! There you go. I punched a bug. And won. So, anyway, sorry, that was kind of awkward. I don't know where I was really going with that. So, here in Hazy Mazy Cavy, as I would called it, we got ourselves a question mark block right here, and it contains a power flower. What happens when we can collect this as Wario, you say? Well, the power flower turned Wario into a metal machine. When he is metal, he can walk underwater. Try it! You're also invincible, and you will instantly destroy any enemy on contact. Fire does not hurt you, even though it really should melt you. Gotta kill who made that. So yes, Wario's a metal machine. He's not just metal, he's a metal machine. That PANSY Mari! Oh. Anyway, let's not let that get us down, because Wario's a metal machine, man. He's a metal machine. The game text says it itself. He is not just putting on a metal cap like that PANSY Mario. He is a metal machine. You know what metal machines do? They wreck boulders with their face! Okay, no, not quite. So, we can't quite wreck a boulder with our face, but we are still, well, we were a metal machine, I should say. So, we want to go down here. And what I want to do is, let's do the ground pound trick right this time, not take any damage. And down here, we have this. Once again, we are going to become a metal machine. I love saying that. Wario's a metal machine on the dance floor. And in other places, don't ask about Wario's personal life. It may or may not involve Waluigi. Okay, no. So what we need to do is, we need to hop up here. We need to press this switch underwater, because you can't just dive underwater and press down on it with your hand. Can't have any of that. Luigi's also not tall enough. What we need to do is, we need to long jump right here twice, and there we go. There is our star.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so we now have 50 power stars. That's enough to open the star door on the 3rd floor. Bowser's closer. Eek! Before you move on, make sure you found the question mark switch and hit the question mark blocks. Hurry along now. The 3rd floor is just ahead. And by just ahead, it means 4 levels from now! Anyway, next time on Super Mario 64 DS, we are going to be heading back into Hazy Mazy Cavy and hopefully getting some more stars. See you guys then.